All right. Fuck you guys. Okay, here. Shut the fuck up. 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 I'm watching the Ben Shapiro video. Okay. Jesus Christ.
You love the spirit of justice.
Here.
You love your father, the
The
devil.
lyrics. You ready? Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P-word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P-word. P-word is female genitalia. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P-word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P-word. Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P-word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a Kegel while it's inside.
Okay. I feel like he's going to catch on fire. I've never seen... Like, I don't know why he chose to do this. I guess he knew that it was going to be a meme. Like, it was going to be memed into oblivion. Oh my God, they are talking about genitalia of the female part.
Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P-word is wet, come take a dive. It continues along these lines. And it gets significantly...
Wait, does Cardi B's titties get shown in the video? I haven't seen this yet. You know, his whole life is negging African-American women because he wants some thick cheeks. Listen, man, if Ben Shapiro had thick cheeks staring directly at him, he wouldn't know what the fuck to do with all that, okay? Get the hell out of here, dude. He would not know what to do with thick cheeks, okay? Not fully, she uses pasties. This isn't music, Ben. Why do you care so much? Yeah, maybe he's just horny, you know what I'm saying?
It's significantly more vulgar. Like, a lot more vulgar. Talk your S-word, bite your lip, ask for a call while you ride that D-word. You really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet-ass P-word. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet-ass P... Right, so this is...
So here's what before I hear Ben Shapiro's really dumb take on this.
You love your father, the
Why
devil.
would anybody get mad at this? Like... I thought we agreed that it's a good thing when women take ownership over their own sexuality and, you know, talk about wanting to have sex. Like, women should have a right to be horny, okay? I'm very much in support, very much in favor of women who want to be horny and express their horniness. And I think it's silly to, like, push back against this in any capacity. Especially because, like, you just hate sex then. Like, you literally just don't want anyone to have sex. There's a lot of people that, a lot of incels especially, make this a big part of the problem. They're like, oh, dude, I hate the fact that, like, you know, men get criticized for things that, like, women are able to do. Like, you know, if I want to tell a woman that, you know, she has nice tits, like, it's never the same as a woman saying you have a nice dick. But then they turn around and they're like, I can't believe you said I have a nice dick. Wah, 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 wah. Like, it's so strange. Bro, the emotes here are bugged? What do you mean? You mean 40 to 30% of your audience, guy? My audience is horny, and they're also very much in favor of women being horny.
Guys, this is what feminists fought for. This is what the feminist movement was all about. It's not it's not really about, you know, women being treated as independent.
He's not wrong. I mean, he literally isn't wrong. He's just like, I guess he's talking about, like, what is it, like third wave feminism versus like contemporary feminism, and the two different branches of feminism that are constantly attacking one another. Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is literally what
you don't love the spirit.
Like, why do people get fucking so frustrated at this? I don't get it.
Full rounded human beings. It's about wet ass P-word. And if you say anything differently, it's because you're a misogynist, you see. It gets really really vulgar.
This is art, bro. Let me tell you guys something before I bring my mom in to give you guys a fucking art history lesson here. This is precisely how the art world, or rather the fucking plebs who don't understand the art, looked at the early stage
You don't
impressionist
love the
paintings
spirit of justice.
that actually fucking
You love
had
your father, the
nudity
devil.
of non-biblical figures. For the first time, these people chose to paint naked women rather than just angels,
You don't
and
love
rather
the
than
spirit
just
of
like
justice.
biblical figures.
You love
They
your
decided
father,
to
the
paint
devil.
prostitutes even,
Bro, you
just
have
like
links
regular
to my
women and
bro, please,
prostitutes.
bro.
And that absolutely was regarded with the same intensity that fucking Ben Shapiro is directing towards this. Art changes constantly, okay? Art shifts with our cultural interpretation, and you have to adjust it to your period in time. Ben Shapiro is, and you guys who are saying like, this is an art, this is an art, this is an art. Well, what you're basically doing is the same shit that all the other fucking plebs were doing. Claiming that this is bullshit. This is not art, it's just degeneracy. It's perverse. Let's not pretend this video is about women's liberation. This is purely about making money and banking on the sex sells on steroids. Okay. That is a very weak counter towards this. All commoditized art stands to make money, okay? Obviously, under capitalism, anyone and everyone that chooses to make art is making it with the express purpose of making money. The conversation that we're having beyond that, right now is the message here. Is this message degenerate and therefore bad, or is this message behind like women saying like I have a wet ass pussy or whatever the fuck for your waiting for your hard ass dick? Okay, I haven't listened to the song yet and I haven't really seen it. By the way, it is degenerate, but the good kind of degenerate. Is that a good message or a bad message? I happen to think that women taking ownership of their own sexuality is a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Setting the terms for your own sexuality is something that I'm on board with. Maybe you're not, but even if you are a fucking incel, or even if you are like this weird puritanical person, I can make a rational argument for you as well from a purely selfish point of view. The more women are able to openly state that they are horny, the easier it is for you to pick up on contextual cues that they're horny and they want to fuck you. The higher the likelihood that you might get some pussy down the line. Okay? So even if you are thinking about this as a person who is puritanical and thinks that this is immoral and bad, it's always a good thing that women can express their sexual desires, because that ultimately clears up the gray area that so many of you cry about non-fucking stop. Oh man, what? I can't even ask a woman if they want to fuck me anymore. That's sexual assault. Like, well, the gray area, the more we destroy the gray area within interpersonal relationships like this, the easier it is for you to potentially get pussy. Okay? So shut the fuck up about this shit. It's kind of disgusting that sex is a hobby now. Why? What? Why? That's, dude, oh my God. I literally have like, do I have some fucking Quakers in the chat? Like, are you Amish? How did you figure out how to work Twitch? Are you on Rumspringa, my guy? What the fuck is this?
You don't love the spirit of
As a
justice.
woman and a feminist, I just
You
think that
love your
yes, it's
father, the
good to
devil.
remove the stigma that women have to appear pure and chaste. We should be allowed to be however we like being without being called whores. But at the same time, I think thus continues objectification. It's a double-edged sword.
You don't want to kill Mexican babies? You're a racist.
So
Objectification continues beyond this, conceding to the opposition that you portraying yourself as an object of sexual desire means that you will always forever be diminished and reduced to that point of view where you have been considered an object of sexual desire is silly. You're basically legitimizing their point of view. It's like saying if you show your fucking legs as a woman, then I'm not going to listen to you ever again because you have objectified yourself. Having that conversation starts right here when we're talking about wet ass pussies and hard ass dicks.
I love the system.
I'm not even kidding.
Now remove the tinfoil hat.
My poet dried up faster than the Nile during biblical times hearing Ben Shapiro.
How is that a take Deciding to have sex outside of relationships was the best decision I've ever made. Like minded people that don't even want a relationship. Yeah. Don't right wing cucklords don't like art, dude, unless it's Michael Kincaid and Norman Rockwell shit.
Hello.
Quakers are a bad example to use in this case. That's not how people work, dude. You live in a utopian world. Wait, what?
Of justice. You love your father, the devil.
Yeah, dude. That's not how this works, dude. Women can't work in the workforce. We already know this. You live in a utopian world. You know, I'm in 1950s America, by the way. So, dude, come on. Women are not going to be able to work in the workplace. What are you, fucking crazy? Shut up, dude. That's a utopian future that you desire. The way you said they painted prostitutes even implies that an inherently anti-sex work bias, viewing sex workers as lower than other women. Explain yourself, Hasan. Yes. You know me. I fucking always view sex workers as less. And my implication there wasn't, at the time, it was, and even now to this day, sex work is considered lesser than. He's also using the exact same argument used in the 1900s when people were like, women wearing jeans is sexualizing them. Yeah, always. Always.
You don't love
These people will say that this video is disgusting and then blast black and white men rapping about busting up in girls' guts. Ben Shapiro will never blast a black and white video, black and white men rapping about busting up in girls' guts. He just across the board hates any mention of sexuality. He also hates rap music and not too fond of black people either. Let me just say this. Do I personally think that this is like a profound demonstration that is truly pushing our, boundaries of sexuality and acceptability? Not necessarily. There's definitely a fucking capitalist exploitative element here. Okay? But ultimately, it starts this conversation, and those who stand against this kind of move and say this is immoral and indecent are just fucking woke scolds that are anti-fun and anti-sex. Why can't women just do what they want / present themselves in the way that they want in their own music videos? Let them exist.
Looks like
it's trash, but it's just not for me. She can make whatever music she wants. I don't have to like it. You think detachable breasts would be cool? I don't know.
Love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
La ilaha illallah. We need to cleanse this stream, Arjan. Plus you missed Zuha.
As an academic, maybe people feel uncomfortable with sexuality in the context of capital exploitation, but as a coomer, WAP is crack. Well, this is like whenever anti-sex work Marxist-Leninists come in here and they're like, dude, there would be no sex work in a communist utopia. There would be no sex work under communism. Sex work is degenerate and exploitative. It's like, and under a system of capitalist exploitation, these women are, selling their own bodies as disastrous. It's like, dude, that's how every fucking piece of labor works under capitalism. What you are saying is just the exploitative nature of labor under capitalism is a contract that you sign into to give away your body and your time for wages. You just don't like the sexual element of that. So your criticism of that, if you are otherizing sex work, is about sex itself. Because you understand the exploitative nature of work itself. Ben on low-hanging pants and the brim of your cap will never get hold. Yeah, of course. Anyway. I caught Ben being horny on an old tweet. Got him. Study. Staring at breasts increases heart health. Every straight man just pumped his fist. That's a good one. Sorry, oh, fuck. Fucking needle was hurting me. No, but seriously, if you want to show your strength in comparison to Shapiro, you're going to have to sing a song from a Broadway musical. I will never be able to do that. Shapiro's only mad because they aren't rapping. They're Chi-Chi's in missionary position. What?
So recently, a song was released. It's very popular. It's all over the radio.
You love your
It's by
father,
Megan
the
Thee Stallion
devil.
and Cardi B. It's called
6 months.
WAP. These are some of the lyrics. Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet, wet, wet. Make that game week. Woo. And all I'm saying is, I think they're spreading some false information. I've never seen a pussy get wet, let alone seen a pussy, I don't know, be anything other than just what's on a female's body. And trust me, I know the female body. I'm married, and I've never seen her be wet before. I've never been wet. The thing is, humans don't want to be wet. I think this is false information, and I just want to let everybody know that the liberals are, of course, once again, trying to spread false information to the youth.
This is so good.
So, recently, a song was released. It's very popular.
I've never been wet before. I don't think my wife has ever been wet before. Why would women or men, ever hypothetically want to be wet? So good. This is great. Scuff Sarah Cooper. What the fuck are you talking about? This dude is actually doing an accent. It's the opposite of Sarah Cooper. Sarah Cooper doesn't do anything. She literally just mouths off the Donald Trump, like the Donald Trump audio. This guy actually came up with a fucking joke. Incredible stuff. Holy shit, I almost forgot about that time Ben Shapiro tried to own dogs. Dogs can sniff out prostate cancer from urine samples. Build civilizations. Wait, is this real? By the way, this is the same take he has on Arabs, which tracks with Ben Shapiro's worldview regardless.
You don't love the spirit of justice. You love your father, the devil.
They edited it so it's like he's singing. Oh, they already did this. That's brilliant. Brilliant. I've done this before with a Post Malone song that he did a while back. I'm so glad that other people are catching on to Ben Shapino's like
spirit of justice.
take on rap music.
You love your father, the devil.
Pogo.
So good. You even listen to music? To be honest, I don't really listen to music all that much anymore. It blows my mind that this was even considered overly sexual for people. I listened to the whole song. I didn't even see it. Is it any more sexual than a bunch of other songs being put out right now? Seems weird that this was the song to catch on. Is this worthy being griped over? So the thing is, the significant difference here is that it is very much the significant difference with this song over other songs is like,
Spit in my mouth.
I mean,
2020.
I guess like there have been songs about like getting your pussy eaten, like what was it, Kiara or whatever, like the my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. I used to love that song when I was young. I was like, oh my god, this song is incredible.
You love your father, the devil.
So I think like right now the reason why they're like over the top upset at this song is because it's just like women. Because I hate to do that shit, and I know that a lot of people get triggered by this, but
okay, King.
It's literally because it's black women talking about their own sexuality and like what kind of dicks they like. You know what I mean? Because it's like guys talk about this shit all the time in fucking songs. And Ben Shapiro, to be fair, shits on them too because he just hates sex across the board. So at least he's morally consistent on sex. But ultimately, if we are talking about like men, talking about sexuality in rap songs versus women talking about sexuality in rap songs. I think like there is a heightened focus on women over men. Sex must be boring with Ben. I will never believe that Ben has ever had sex. And before you say he has children, I don't care. Like, I just don't believe it.
I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
Hey, yeah, today was my first day as an Amazon delivery person, so that technically makes us co-workers. So when is the company orgy? Are you gonna forward me the email or?
Yeah, that's how it works. Congratulations, Dono. I just don't like, hypothetically, if you have no proof that Ben Shapiro's ever fucked, hypothetically speaking, we don't know if he actually had sex or not.
You don't love the spirit of justice.
Isn't the
You
same
love
guy who
your
wrote a book
father,
where he
the
based
devil.
the origin of Western culture on
One
Greek society?
I
The same people
smell.
who love sexualizing every single thing? Yeah, I mean, dude, you don't need consistency, okay? When you're talking about this
You
sort of
have
stuff.
attacked me and lied.
Especially don't need... Like, when we're talking about Ben Shapiro, he is the most inconsistent person on the fucking planet. All of these debate lords, everyone is inconsistent. Everyone is hypocritical. That's how human beings are. The difference is, like,
You
debate
don't love
lords
the
love to
spirit of
act like they
justice.
have some sort
You
of
love
moral
your father, the
consistency when they
devil.
don't. And their interpretation of history is totally skewed towards whatever their fucking personal biases are. Bernie's take on WAP? What? No way. Oh, this is not Bernie's take on WAP, dude. That's so funny, though.
Is not only is she an enormously popular entertainer, what she is doing is speaking to young people about the important issues that are on their minds, and I applaud that very much.